Superman is back, but where is Lego? What's going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to assemble. That's the wrong comic book franchise, so let's just come together as the Justice League and make some noise, because maybe, just maybe, we will end up with some Lego Superman sets. And the best way to do that is, of course, if you can, please go ahead and scroll down, smash the thumbs up button on this video. That way more people get a chance to check it on out. But what are we talking about? Well, David Cornsworth, the actor for Superman, went ahead and did an interview with GQ magazine, and they talked about a bunch of different topics, but most importantly, the final topic, they asked him, hey, what is it that you would like to see being done with Superman that hasn't been done yet?
What do I want to what? I want to build Legos with this Superman. I would like to have Legos. Please, Lego, make me a Lego. All of these toys are great. It's amazing. I'm an action figure. Make us a Lego.
So yes, Superman himself would like to get an official Lego set.
Legos.
Yes, I'm also a little bit bothered by the fact that he says Legos, but
Legos.
all the casuals who don't understand that Lego is Lego, whether it's plural or singular. But regardless, other than that, he wants a Lego set. And honestly, like, if we look at what Lego has been doing for Superman, it's kind of not much. Like, if we're looking at the latest set that they've released, which is incredibly confusing as it is, because it is Superman versus Lex Luthor, except for some reason, Lex Luthor is not the one that actually has a mech suit. Like, why in the heck would Superman be wearing the mech suit against Lex, and Lex would not be wearing a mech suit? That makes no sense. So whoever made that decision, that is definitely quite silly. But other than that, it's been years since Lego has released any official sets that are specific to Superman himself. And I get it. You could say, well, there wasn't a lot of buzz about the character in quite a while, not since like the BVS movies. And that's a valid point. But this movie is doing exceptionally well at the box office, so, or at least its opening weekend is good at the box office. We'll see, obviously, if it's able to maintain that. But so far, it's off to a pretty strong start, so it has that going for it. Your main star of the movie is essentially doing free marketing and promotion for your products already and asking you to get some official Lego sets.
Please, Lego, make me a Lego.
So that is another kind of like no-brainer, at least in my personal opinion. And then there's other things that are really confusing, because if we jump on over to Fortnite, which I know some people are gonna be like, wait, why are we talking about Fortnite? We were just talking about Lego sets. Well, Lego obviously invested a lot of money into Epic Games, the company that creates Fortnite. In return, there have been a lot of different collaboration projects, like the brand new Lego Expeditions game, or Lego Fortnite as a whole, or Lego Odyssey, many different titles that they've worked on together. Well, if we look into the actual video game of Fortnite, guess what? We have David Cornsworth, Superman, in the game, we have the engineer in the game, and we have Mr. Terrific. All three are characters that appear in the new Superman movie. But how is this relevant to Lego? Well, the cool thing is that they all have Lego variants. Like, literally, the work is already done as far as what the minifigs could look like. Now, we don't have any official sets that feature any of these actual minifigs, but we can clearly tell that someone at Lego must have approved the design for these particular characters in order for them to appear inside of Fortnite in their Lego form. So I don't want to put on my like tinfoil hat on or start conspiracy talks here or anything, but it would make sense that maybe, just maybe, there is some sort of a Superman project being worked on inside of Lego. Maybe they just delayed it, or maybe won't release anytime soon. But the fact that they appear as Lego designs inside of Lego Fortnite, I feel like gives us a little bit of hope. It's not a lot, but it's at least something as far as possible sets based on this film. Now, as far as what those sets could actually be, I went ahead and kind of brainstormed, like, based on seeing the movie, 3 sets that would make sense, both for the small/cheap scale, then a little bit of the medium price point, and the, I guess, kind of medium price range. And then, of course, we would go all the way up to the most expensive of the bunch. So, for example, we could get something as simple as literally Superman's recovery chair, the one that he uses to, like, recover after battles when the Superman bots are helping him. Include Superman, Crypto, and maybe a Superman bot in that little set. That would be a wonderful, simple build, and something that would be a lot of fun. Obviously, we gotta go with Mr. Terrific's ship for the medium scale. That makes perfect sense. In that set, it would be really cool if we got, let's say, Mr. Terrific. you probably have to throw in a Superman just because you need to have the main protagonist character in every one of these sets. But maybe the inclusion of Lois would be cool. Maybe even you could throw in like Perry and maybe Jimmy Olsen. That would be a lot of fun. So that would be your medium scale set. And then of course for the big set, I went ahead and thought that it would be really incredible if they gave us a Hall of Justice, including the entirety of the Justice Gang, Superman, and maybe a couple of the villains included there as well, like Lex or an Ultraman. That would be really, really awesome. And obviously that would be the highest price point. Now, in the meantime, while we don't have any actual official Lego sets, I was over at my local hobby shop, like where I usually get my trading cards and stuff, and they have like a section for minifigures, both like third party and some official stuff. They basically just like resell minifigs. And I managed to find these incredible minifigs based on the Superman design. Now, I did have to do a little bit of customization with my own minifigs for like Lex and the Green Lantern, but other than that, like they turned out so freaking cool. Like look at this right here. We got Lex, we've got the engineer. Yes, the hairstyle is incorrect, so need to try to go ahead and find a better hairstyle for her. But we also have Ultraman looking absolutely awesome, so that's a nice little collection of villains right there. Then we've got on the hero side of things, obviously Superman, and yes, I did go ahead and give him the different cape design from Doctor Strange, or like a spare Doctor Strange cape that I had. So he's rocking that. We've got Crypto, the super dog, of course, being included as well. Then we've got the really freaking amazing Metamorpho minifig. This is by far my favorite. It's just so dang cool. Like his entire left leg is translucent plastic with like really cool paint applications on it. That is absolutely phenomenal. And I came up with an accessory for him that allows him to essentially recreate the Kryptonian arm. So that looks really cool as well. And then of course we have the entirety of the Justice Gang, including the obnoxiously hilarious Guy Gardner, the somewhat, I guess, not very well explored character, but she looks cool, I'll give it that much. Hawk Girl, and then of course the very, very uber cool Mr. Terrific, along with one of his terrific spheres. So that was a really cool collection. So let me know, am I crazy, or do you guys agree that it is an absolutely dropping the ball kind of moment from Lego by missing out on promoting some sort of a product and some sort of a set to go along with the new Superman movie? It seems like a prime opportunity to be able to capitalize on the hype for this character right now and finally give us something else in the DC universe except for Batman. And by the way, this is coming from like the biggest Batman fan possible, but I would love to see some more Lego sets based on other things from the DC universe outside of just the Dark Knight. Now, of course, if you guys enjoyed today's video, like I mentioned at the top, don't forget to scroll down, smash that thumbs up button. Thank you guys so very much for your kindness and your continued support. Let me know once again if you agree or disagree. Looking forward to hearing your guys' discussion down in the comment section below. Share this video with a fellow Lego DC or Lego Superman or just Lego fan so we can get a little bit more buzz going for the Superman, I guess, IP, license, whatever you want to call it, theme, sub-theme, it doesn't really matter. The point being, we need some Lego Superman sets.